Hi, this is Jessica Crystal Joy, Deviant Tantra Lady and Feminine Empowerment Educator from Houston, Texas. I hope you have enjoyed our first two parts of Marla Renee Stewart's interview for my series called Women of Color Sex Positive Educators. We've talked about some deep topics, we've talked about some fun topics, and now we're ending at the home stretch of our final part of the interview. If you've missed the first two, you can go right here where I'll be showcasing the first two in a playlist. That way you don't even have to click for part one, part two. You just do one click and go all the way out. This time we're going to be talking about where you can find her, what's going to be upcoming for her, and finding connections in some of the most unique and unexpected places and the power that comes from that. If you like this, please give this a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, or you want to start a dialogue of these amazing topics that we share, please put that in the comment section below. And if you want more of this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I hope you're enjoying this series. I love bringing more visibility of professional sex educators or sex positive educators that are different shades of color out there into the world and into the internet, into wherever we live, to let people know that we are here and it is not something unique or out of the ordinary. We have a voice, and having ability to share that voice maybe for the first time with a brand new audience. So I hope you guys are enjoying, and I hope you have a wonderful day. On to the final part.
Um, it's funny because I just want to tell this really quick story. What was it? Maybe yesterday or the day before. Day before, I met this woman, and you looking at us, we really probably didn't have any commonalities, right? She's like small, petite, white girl. I mean, she's a woman, so it was kind of like, okay, we're both women, but it seems like we're different. And but once we got started talking, and I revealed like, hey, yeah, I do healthy sexuality. She's like, oh, my husband does this, and I think this, and we connected, we bonded around a common affinity for repression, repressed sexuality here in the South, right? So that was our bonding moment. And I think those moments are very valuable because not only does she see me as someone that has an affinity, but someone who really connect with her. And I just sometimes think that's the most important thing we can do is just connect to people on a very, very basic level in order for them to understand the more complex parts of us.
That is so beautiful, Marla. And I think you really have a real rich idea about what you are and what you bring to the table. And I love that you're kind of a way shower is the word I use, or someone that is stepping out of the known into the unknown, since you said there's not a lot of people out there like you that you connect to in your academia, and you are breaking these grounds and the blog list, and you are coming out there and saying it's okay, you can come out here too. It's okay to get in touch with your body. It's okay to speak up in this society that might not say it's okay. I'm providing it as a safe space, and I'm putting myself out there to let you know that it's okay. So if people are really warming up to you and they are feeling comfortable in the Atlanta or at large, now that we have the wonderful internet, and they want to connect with you more, how are some ways that they could get in touch with you?
You can connect to me on a variety of ways. His handle is at one Marla Stewart. Facebook, you can connect Velvet at Velvet Lips LLC, Facebook.com/Velvet Lips LLC. Twitter is at Velvet Lips LLC. Instagram at Velvet Marla. I also have like a personal Facebook page. You can just look me up, just Marla Renee Stewart. So yeah, I have the variety of ways you can connect with me. You can always email me. I always answer my emails. It's Marla, Marla, at velvetlipsllc.com. And feel free to ask me questions, anything you need. You can book appointments on my website if you're here in Atlanta. If you're not here in Atlanta, you can also book appointments because I also do, Google Hangout or Skype. And I've done long distance for a long time. Actually, that's how I got started, was long distance. I'm so thankful now to have like my own space and workshop space and everything. So it's really truly a blessing to have a physical space. But let's see what else. They can follow my podcast on iTunes, just Velvet Lips on Air. And you can read my blog, Build Your Sex Arsenal. It's a Build Your Sex Arsenal, so it's always healthy sexuality tips, which is the one that was the kinkily that everybody loved. So that's really exciting. So, so many ways to connect with me. Once you Google Marla Stewart or Marla Renee Stewart, sex architect, Velvet Lips, I'm sure it'll all pop up. So.
Awesome. And for those of you who are like, oh my gosh, I love Marla, but that is a lot of information, don't worry. We're going to have it in the comment section below, just like all the rest of my videos where I put information. It's going to have all those places. So if you're an Instagrammer, she got you there. If you don't like social media, we'll have her website on there too, so you can just browse and read her blog or check out her website. So maybe, are there any classes you have coming up, or what's some upcoming things that you plan on doing?
Yeah, so I'm so excited. I have a lot of things planned. I have a couple of ebooks that are coming out that were made from my Velvet Lips on Air shows. So I have 15 things men can do to be better lovers, which will be out on ebook on Amazon, and the second one is called Free Your Sexual Self that I did with the Sexual Liberation Collective. The first one I did was with Celeste and Danielle, CelesteandDanielle.com, I went to school with Celeste, so I'm just so thankful that I was able to get her on and we could write a book together. So I also have December doing some erotic bingo. We're calling it Bango. It's going to be in Midtown here in Atlanta, and it's a fundraiser for upcoming conference next year called the Sex Down South Conference. And you can go on the website, sexdownsouth.com, and take our survey. Tell us what you want to see in the conference, and we're trying to make it all happen. So we're having fundraisers for that. There's like a makeout party, the fundraiser we're doing for that one too. And for Velvet Lips, there's also, I'm doing an event with Aisha from Here to Inspire, and we're doing a Sip and Steam, and that's in January. I know it's kind of far off from now, but Sip and Steam, it's going to be, I make aphrodisiac wines. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that, but we're going to be tasting wine and doing vaginal yoni steaming. So it's going to be a very unique and awesome experience. And so those are all the things I've planned. The most important is just the fundraising for the Sex Down South conference. And you can go on Facebook and look that up, Sex Down South Conference, or follow us on Twitter at Sex Down South ATL. And I think that's pretty much it.
So that's always wonderful to see how these webs connect, and how we said at first, when you're looking, it might be a little hard finding us, but the more you get into it and the more you connect with people of color, as you're saying, and as we're finding, the more it's out there. It's just about putting it out there in the sex ed mainstream so others can know as well, and it's not just this quiet club in the corner.
Right, exactly. And it's so important for us to connect and bond and get together and collaborate. I mean, collaborating is the #1 key here, and I appreciate you for asking me to do this interview, and we definitely got to collaborate and get us out there. So thank you.
You're welcome, and thank you so much for being a part of this interview. You were great to have, and I love all the little information that we put out there and the fun hopefully others had watching this video too. I thank you so much for taking your time here, and this is Jessica Crystal Joy from Houston, Texas. And I'd like to say goodbye and like you to say goodbye to our viewers.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
Until next time.